Okay, good day once again and welcome to Portuguese House Tutors. I'm Dr. Henry and I'll be taking you on biology O2 today, and we're going to try to explore more information and more concepts from biology, and specifically we're going to be talking about microbial ecology. Which is one of the major aspects of your microbiology, your biology, O2 in your A-levels. Alright, we know that ecology is just about interrelationship of organisms between themselves and their environment, both the living environment and the non-living environment. But when you bring in the microbial adjective into that concept, that microbial ecology, we are actually going to be specifically studying how microorganisms interact with themselves and their environment. It's as simple as that. So I'm going to be studying in microbial ecology how organisms interact with themselves, how they interact with other organisms, how they also interact with their environment, both the living constituents of their environment and the non-living constituents of their environment. So I have here on the board, I know you may not be clear because of the handwriting is tiny or something, but you could zoom in to see it properly, or you just listen and get the concept. So what I have there, I said, microbial ecology is the study of the numerous interrelationship between microorganisms and the world around them. You understand? So we study the numerous interrelationship. Microorganisms relate to themselves in different ways, and each of those ways we call them an association. And I'll be establishing and exploring all these exegetical associations today. Okay, and I said the most intimate association that we have with microorganisms is their presence both on and within our body. In the world we find ourselves today, we basically either find microorganisms on our bodies or in our bodies. So that's the ecto association, or you call it the endo association. So yeah, you remember we said numerous interrelations when I said we call that biological association. So here we have biological association involving microbes. The biological association involving microbes, and I'll follow up help in explaining one major terminology: symbiosis. It has been a long time that wrong concept and explanation of symbiosis that is spreading along the academic platform, and you hear so many people believe or say that symbiosis is the relationship between two organisms in which both organisms benefit from each other. That's not symbiosis. Actually, symbiosis is any form of biological association in which there is a close relationship between two organisms. We don't know whether they are benefiting from each other, we don't know. We don't care if one is benefiting and losing, or one is benefiting and the other is neither losing or benefiting. It's just about once there is a close establishment of two organisms between themselves, they call it symbiotic association. So what I have here on the board, I said, symbiosis is defined as the living together or close association. You see that now, the key word there is close association of two dissimilar organisms. I want to say two dissimilar organisms that are not identical, organisms that are usually of different species. I get it now. So you are checking, studying the association between two organisms that are close to each other. That's what they call symbiosis. Now, the organisms that live together in such an association is called symbiont. So when you are having two organisms living in close relationship with each other, I get it now in such a way that the pull effect on each other, be positive effect or negative effect, I get it now, we call those organisms symbionts. So we have different kinds of symbiotic association, and we'll be explaining each of these associations microbiologically in the microbiology context. Okay, So one of the associations we have commensalism, we have parasitism, we have neutralism, which is speculative actually. We have neutralism, then we have mutualism, also protocooperation. Then we also have our synergism, and synergism is very, very important. It's a very, very interesting concept when it comes to the world of microbiology. So neutralism, what do you know of neutralism? In neutralism, the two symbionts, which we call neutralists, that are existing or coexisting in the same ecological niche, pose no effect on each other. That's neutralism. So it's simply a situation whereby you're having two microorganisms or microbes established in the same ecological niche, and yet they do not put any effect on each other. That's what we call neutralism. So I have on board here an association in which neither symbiont is affected by the relationship. Thus, neutralism reflects a situation in which different microorganisms occupy the same ecological niche and yet put no effect or have absolutely no effect on each other. That's neutralism. That's neutralism. You understand? But that does not mean that those two organisms do not interact. They interact, but they do not just put any effect. They don't have positive effect on each other or negative effect on each other, but that does not mean they don't interact. They interact one way or the other. You understand? Probably in the air they breathe, you understand, and the space they occupy. You get, so that's that for that. Number two, we have commensalism. Commensalism is one of the major microbial associations in which one organism or one of the symbionts called the commensal benefits, while the other organism or the other symbiont neither benefits nor suffer any loss. In the normal macro world or macrobiology, not micro now, macrobiology, you hear examples like the remora fish and shark. But here, in the commensal association in microbiology, one of the major examples we have is the Demodex follicularium that lives on the hair follicles of human beings. You understand? So this Demodex follicularium, also called the mite, I guess now, is found established in a very tiny organism that is found established on the hair follicles of humans. And if you check that association very well, what does it derive from being on hair follicles of humans? It actually gains shelter. I can see that now. It gains shelter, and the human itself suffers no benefits and no loss, no gain. You understand? So we are not affected by the existence of this Demodex follicularium on our hair follicles. You understand? So it's a commensal association. So please take note. Demodex follicularium in the hair follicles of humans is a very good example of a commensal association. Okay, then we have the neutralism. We have neutralism. In neutralism, the organism, two organisms or the two symbionts called the neutralists benefit from each other.
So, is cannot go